Dear students, today we'll see the session number 15 of the remaining part of aberration session, that is for BSc 3rd semester physics as prescribed by the Rani Chennamma University syllabus. Here in this session 15 we study about oculars, which are eyepieces. The learning objective of this session are oculars, field lens, eye lens, and to know what is eyepieces, types of eyepieces, positive and negative eyepieces, and cardinal points of the eyepiece. Now we'll see what is an eyepiece. A specially designed magnifier to give a perfect bright magnified image of an object used in microscopes and telescopes. The image formed by a single lens have chromatic aberration and spherical aberration. A multiple lens eyepiece is free from both these defects. It generally consists of two converging, that is convex lenses separated by a finite distance. The lens which is towards the objective of the microscope or telescope is called the field lens, which is having large aperture, and the lens which is towards the eye is called as eye lens, which is having smaller aperture. For our study we have two types of eyepieces. One is Huygens eyepiece and another is Ramdan eyepiece. Today we will see what is Huygens eyepiece and what is its specification. It consists of two plain convex lenses of focal length 3f and f respectively, separated by distance 2f. Curved surfaces face the incident rays, and the first lens is the field lens and the second lens is eye lens. As in the figure, the larger lens is said to be a field lens whose convex surface is facing the incident rays, and another towards the observer, which is having smaller aperture, is called as eye lens, and they are separated by distance 2f, and the focal length of field lens is 3f and the focal length of eye lens is simply f. Here, for the incident ray passing through the field lens, they meet at I1 dash to form an image, and I1 dash acts as the image object for eye lens, and it is going to have a parallel emergent rays, so meet at infinity. That is, eye lens is towards the observer and field lens is towards the incident rays. So both together I1 represents the final image formed by field lens. The condition for achromatism, as you know that for achromatic combination, two lenses, if f1 and f2 are the focal lengths of first and second lens, then the distance should be f1 plus f2 by 2. Here the required distance d between the two lenses for achromatism in the Huygens eyepiece is given by d equal to f1 plus f2 by 2, where f1 is 3f and f2 is f. Therefore d equal to 3f plus f by 2 equal to 2f, which is already we know that the distance between two lenses is 2f, which satisfies the achromatic combination in Huygens eyepiece. So hence this Huygens eyepiece is free from chromatic aberration. Now we will see the condition for minimum spherical aberration. For the minimum spherical aberration, we have d must be equal to f1 minus f2. Here f1 is 3f and f2 is f. Therefore d is equal to 3f minus f equal to 2f. Thus Huygens eyepiece is also free from spherical aberration. Now we will see the working. An eyepiece adjusted for normal vision forms the final image at infinity. Thus the field lens forms the image I1 dash in the first focal plane of eye lens and at a distance f to the left of eye lens. Distance between first and second length L1 and L2 is 2f. Therefore, the image I1 dash lies at a distance f to the right of field length L1. If u is distance of I1 from the field length L1, then the length formula 1 by v minus 1 by u equal to 1 by f implies 1 by f is minus 1 by u equal to 1 by 3f. Here v is f, capital F, that is equivalent focal length f is equal to 3f, or 1 by u equal to 1 by f minus 1 by 3f equal to 2f by 3f square. U is equal to plus 3f by 2. The positive sign of u indicates that the image I1 formed by the objective lies on the same side of the field length as the image I2 dash. Therefore, the rays coming from the objective which converge towards I1 are focused by the field length at I2. The rays coming from the eye lens as parallel beam. Now we will see the equation for equivalent focal length. For the equivalent focal length, we have the condition for two lenses separated by distance c. Equivalent focal length f is equal to f1 f2 divided by f1 plus f2 minus t. Here f1 is 3f and f2 is f and d is equal to 2f. So f is equal to, after substituting the values f1, f2 and d, we get 3f by 2. The equivalent lens must be placed at a distance 3f by 2 to the right of I1 or at a distance f to the right of I lens. Now we will see the position of crosswires. The crosswire should satisfy two conditions. They should be in focus with the final image. They should be magnified by both the lenses. Usually crosswires are placed at first focus of eyepiece, but in Huygens eyepiece it is between the lenses of eyepiece. Hence, if crosswires being inside the eyepiece are magnified by the eye lens only, while the image is magnified by field lens as well as by eye lens. For the position of the crosswires, the first principal focus of the equivalent lens lies at a distance 3f1 by 2 minus f1 equal to f1 by 2 in front of the eye lens. This point gives the position here where the image I dash due to the objective must be formed in order that the final image may be lie at infinity. The rays coming from objective are interpreted by field lens and the image is displaced to position I dash, I1 dash. The position of the crosswires for field lens of focal length 3f1, AB lying at distance 3f1 by 2 serves as a virtual object. The distance v of real image I dash, I1 dash is given by 1 by v equal to 1 by 3f1 plus 2 by 3f1 equal to 1 by f1. Hence, I dash, I1 dash lies midway between two lenses. This is the position of the crosswire, that is v equal to f1. Now, we will think about the cardinal points. So, you know that cardinal points are the points on the principal axis with which we can find the position of the final image easily with different coaxial lens system. So, here first we will see the principal points. The distance of first principal point H1 from field lens is alpha 1 is equal to df by f2. Substituting the value of d, f and f2, we will get alpha 1 is equal to 3f. So, it is plus 3f indicates H1 lies at a distance 3f to the right of field lens. The distance of second principal point H2 from eye lens is alpha 2 is equal to minus df by f1. Substituting the values of d, f and f1, we will get alpha 2 is equal to minus f. So, H2 lies at a distance f to the left of I lens. Now come to another pair of cardinal points, that is focal points. The distance of first focal point f1 from the field length is beta 1 is equal to minus f into bracket 1 minus d by f2. Substituting the values of f, d, f2, we will get it as plus 3f by 2. So, f1 lies at a distance 3f by 2 to the right of field length. Similarly, the distance of second focal point f2 from I lens is beta 2 is equal to f into bracket 1 minus d by f2 f1. After substitution, beta 2 is equal to plus f by 2, indicating f2 lies at a distance f by 2 to the right of I lens. Next comes nodal points. As the medium on either side of the eyepiece is same, the nodal points n1 and n2 coincide with the principal points h1 and h2 respectively. So, the positions of cardinal points are shown as in the below figure. So, field lengths with 3f1, I lens with f1 separated by distance 2f1. So, p2, p1, f2, f1 represents second and first principal points and focal points respectively, and the I lens and f2 distance between them is f1 by 2, and from field length the I lens is 2 f1 distance apart. So, that about the cardinal points. Now, this Huygens eyepiece is called as negative eyepiece. Why it is so? The first focal plane of the Huygens eyepiece lies outside the system to the right of I lens and is virtual. This eyepiece can be used to examine a virtual image, hence it is called a negative eyepiece. So, negative eyepieces are used in microscopes and in other optical instruments using the white light only. So, that's about the oculars and Huygens eyepiece, and at this end of the session you are able to answer the questions like oculars, field lens, eye lens, eyepieces and types of eyepieces, positive negative eyepiece and cardinal points. Some MCQs you can answer are Huygens eyepiece is also known as negative eyepiece. The component in an optical instrument used to increase the angular object field and to minimize aberration is called as field lens. The Huygens telescope eyepiece, both AB means is aplanatic and achromatic. The field of view of Huygens eyepiece is smaller than the Ramdan eyepiece. The power of Huygens eyepiece is positive. So, you can refer these many books for your further study. Okay, thank you.